I can't be thinking about that shit, man. You know what I mean? You got to think for you and your family. You will do that 40 years by yourself. Yeah, boss, come to visit no nigga. I don't be writing no niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know, not. I mean, come on, man. You know what I mean? You got to be smart enough, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. I got three brothers that's sending out DMs right now. My brother Morningstar, my brother E, and a new cool Jamaican cat. You know what I mean? You know, like I said, I mean, you know, you can't be a boss if you ain't got no motherfucker, you know, no motherfuckers helping. Ain't that a bitch? So, you know, that's a part of it. Yeah. But they all, I appreciate you checking on it. No, they all gonna come from my pages that are, alpha male in 30 days pages. You know what I mean? It's all gonna come from the same brand. So it's alpha male in 30 days 1, alpha male in 30 days 2, and alpha male in 30 days 3, alpha male in 30 days 4, you know, all the way up to 19 and, you know, then 25 and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? I still gotta add some what you call it to one of them pages. I gotta add some paint where it ain't to one of them pages, man. You know what I mean? But you did the same thing my brother in Oakland just did. You know, he wanted to check with me to make sure ain't nobody bootlegging me. You know what I mean? Definitely check in with me, man. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? You know, just don't diss the brothers while they trying to do their job. You know what I mean? They here to give you a deal that I don't give. You know what I mean? I don't do no deals, but I allow them to get a little leeway to establish some personability, some rapport with you brothers. You know what I mean? Because I got a lot of the brothers, you know, in the comments and shit and all type of shit, man, they still might be going to jail. They still might be slipping because I ain't got at them to formally offer them the opportunity, you know what I mean, to join us in one way, shape, form, or fashion. You dig? Because I only be talking about the school, you know what I mean, or the organization, I should start saying, instead of the school, because now that we got a school app, it might confuse y'all. You know, I talk about the Patreon or the school app and shit now, but for the most part, I only be, you know, talking about the organization, you know what I mean? You know, jumping into the classes and all that. Now I'm not really letting people into the classes right now. I'm making them go through Patreon or the school app so I can get to know them, you know what I mean? Because I don't want my... poor Sony always joke with me about this statement, but I told the motherfuckers, man, about 10 years ago, I said, man, I got a 100% success rate. I said, as soon as I found out a motherfucker ain't gonna make it, I kick his ass up out of here. You know what I mean? So I don't want to let everybody in the school and they not ready for that kind of pressure. You know what I mean? Do you think the importance of living with the environment of the rich and wealthy in an expensive area or swing money to be able to invest? What are we talking about? Investing in the lower income areas, man? Hell no. I did that most of my career, man. I guess that's a good question that you asked me. I didn't like the question at first when I thought about it, but I guess that is a question that's valid. Man, I bought houses in the ghetto for years, bro. You don't get no medal. God don't let you into heaven because you buying in the ghetto, bro. You know what I mean? If you want to help the brothers in the ghetto, you go back there and you go give one of them brothers a job. Then you go back there and give another one of them brothers a job, and you create a success system like that. Like, I'm giving back to the ghetto by, you know, running the school and shit that I'm running, man. I'm done with investing in the ghetto, man. They just shot up a little house that I had, one of my little rent houses just recently, man. You know what I mean? I just set a little bitch in there the night before. I could have lost a bitch. That's crazy. You know what I mean? The foolishness, but it's in that kind of area, you know, and I knew it, you know what I mean? But, you know, I was just like, man, you know, I ain't fucking with them, so they ain't gonna fuck with me. But they didn't fuck with me. They just fucked with the house. I ain't over there, you know what I mean? I don't live there, but, you know, still, man, I would have, you know, felt terrible. I'd have felt horrible, man. My pit is over here begging for some more food. She better quit jiving. I would have felt horrible, man. You know, had I had lost a bitch in that house in that fashion. I ain't got no beef or no nothing. Just random niggas probably shooting at somebody else, and it just so happened to hit my house. Ain't no telling. You know what I mean, man? We ain't got no time for that shit. So no, get yourself in the area of the rich, man, so you can survive, man. You know what I mean? You know, you know what I'm saying? Get where they having money like you at, man. You know what I mean? Now, if you want to talk about investments, you know what I mean? You can do all type of investments, man. But if you talk about real estate, man, I wouldn't do it in the hood, man. I just wouldn't. And I love the hood, man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you because I grew up in the hood. I got it off the corners, man. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna stay over there and get murdered over a chain or something. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna, you know, stay over there and somebody shoot at my Maserati or something. That's goofy. You know what I mean? So no, we ain't with that. All right. The link to the Patreon is I'm gonna put it up here after the video anyway, but it's patreon.com/boss_hog with 2 G's, you dig? Double OG, you understand me? Underscore macaroni, MACARONI underscore 2022, I think. Yeah, it's 2022. You know what I mean? You know. What up, though? Yeah, man. So yeah, that's the Patreon, man. But I put you on the joint. I've been killing that Patreon shit lately too. I've been adding all type of game on there, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna add some shit on there later on today. No, I ain't get hacked. You know what I mean? Yeah. You say, but you remember Morningstar from years ago? Yeah. Morningstar been around for a minute. Actually, man, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Morningstar is part of the success story. When I say, you know, I got a high ass level of success, Morningstar is part of that success. And I ain't gonna bullshit you. I ain't think that little motherfucker was gonna make it, but that little motherfucker tougher than what we would think. I seen guys that had every ability over Morningstar, and Morningstar outlasted them guys, man. You know what I mean? And Morningstar kept rising up. It's kind of crazy. You never know by looking at the people who gonna make it. You know what I mean? You know, because Morningstar was shorter than these guys. Some of these guys had long, perms and ponytails and braids and dreads and shit. And some of these guys was more worked out than Morningstar. Some of these guys was more from the hood than Morningstar. Some seminar, nothing. You know what I mean? Y'all can get in there, and I got the opportunity. Y'all gonna hear shit that y'all ain't gonna hear on lives and shit like that for free. The Morningstar, you know what I'm saying? Ann McAfee said, you did. You know, here, hold on for a minute. Let me make sure that I ain't slipping on something. Okay, you say your lease ended in Vegas. You know what I mean? It's hard trying to prove yourself without the proof. If the brother that's giving you the game on, he might be into the credit, man. I get a lot of players that's into credit that be following me, man. So look at my followers, man. I don't know these guys. I can't vouch for everybody, but talk to one of them players, man. You know what I mean? Players know how players have to move in order to keep playing. Okay, so you're gonna see some credit motherfuckers that's following me on different pages, man. You know what I mean? So look through them and you know what I mean, vibe with each one and see which one got the energy you feeling, man. You know what I mean? But make sure they honor their word, man. And if they don't, you know what I mean, let me know so we can block them from every page, because we ain't about that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. But don't ask them to do nothing for free neither. You know what I mean? Put your bread down. That's something I'm gonna give credit to San Diego. Them San Diego niggas had credit connections. They had mansion connections. They had brand new car connections. That's something I'm gonna give to San Diego, man. I had never seen that before. Afterward, I seen it with some of them Texas players, and then I seen it with some of them Chicago players. But at the time when I was a young P, you know what I mean? Before I was too Rolexed up and all that, back when I was a young P, man, I seen it first with them San Diego brothers. I was in my early 20s and they was in their early 20s, but they was just like, oh, P, it ain't nothing. You just get a guy 3,500. He gonna do this, do that, P. You don't know. Oh man, shit, this match that ain't nothing, man. You just gonna come with your 10,000 after you did the credit and woo woo. It was just, shout out to that dude, man, because they was so just laid back about everything and they liked me. They, you know what I mean? I was a game member just like them. Like I was about the game just like them. Like, they liked me and they embraced me real fast, you know what I mean? And like I say, man, I got on in San Diego before any other spot in California. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm known for getting rich in that Bay Area, but I knocked the bitch my first hour in San Diego. You know what I mean? I got down, and my brothers came from Vegas when they thought I was having an issue out in Dago. They, you know what I mean? Shout out to my brothers from San Diego, man. They showed up just like my brothers in Dallas, Texas, man. You know what I mean? When he thought I was having an issue over one of my bitches, man, they showed up, you know what I mean? Real quick, because, I mean, that's how I move with them, you know what I mean? They in my town, oh, baby, come on, man, I got you, you know what I mean? All right, let's see here. All right, when she been around for a long time and starts getting a bit comfortable playing with you subtly, do you let certain stuff pass or get serious again immediately? that's based on your situation and it's based on the broad and all that. Sometimes we get in our own thoughts, and you might be a guy like me. Like, I'm an overthinker, meaning I think everybody trying to play me. They trying to get down. You know what I mean? It's probably PTSD from childhood. I don't let nothing slide. Matter of fact, but I understand what you're saying too, because the guy saying in the movie, I think it was Harvey Brody, said, just because you're paranoid don't mean they ain't out to get you. Okay. I left, actually, people don't know this, but I left Atlanta. I was living in Buckhead too, Jackson. I was living well in Atlanta. I left Atlanta for that same reason. My bottom bitch at the time was doing little subtle shit to try to see if she ran the show. And I just got tired of checking her on it, man. I was like, man, I've been checking this bitch like this for too long. She done became freaks to this shit. Like Iceberg say, man, I'm gonna just blow on this bitch one time and let her miss me a little bit. You know what I mean? I ain't scared of nobody gonna knock me for a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because you put in your good work. You can't be scared of that. So what I did, man, was I got driving, man, and I didn't stop till I got to Dallas, Texas, man. I stopped, put the new bitch on down. You know what I mean? And didn't come back. I didn't come back for years, Jack. So what happened was after Dallas, I ended up going to El Paso, putting in a little work at them truck stops in El Paso. Then I went on to Vegas, okay? And, by the time I got to Vegas, man, you know what I mean? Bro was packing up her shit to come follow me. And I think it was maybe about 6 months, maybe 8 months before the broad caught up with me in Vegas, because I was like, bitch, I ain't telling you where I'm at. You know what I mean? You got to give me an aggravation tax and all that, man. You know what I mean? To fuck with me. So, after a minute, you know what I mean? She caught up with me in Vegas, and I let her lock back in with it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, you do have to watch out for that, because, those subtle changes, slowly but surely. I'm going to tell you that your biggest thing about affecting those subtle changes is always knocking bad bitches. Okay. That's on that level, you know what I mean? Or above somewhere. Okay. And stay working, man. If you stay grinding, you stay building your business, you stay, popping fresh like dough. You stay, if you're in real estate, you stay buying a new house every year and you rent it out. And you know what I mean? And you put new bitches in new houses every year. Man, I make real estate sound saucy, don't I? You know what I mean? I did not live real estate that well, not as good as that sound. That sounded smooth, Jack. But that was my plan. I did do it. Like, I still do it like that. I still got hella houses. But the point is, I'm saying I didn't learn to make money in real estate like that because I can't fix up shit. I don't know shit about fix up. You know what I mean? But anyway, so when you stay moving up financially and your bras stay coming in, you know what I mean? Remember, nothing move a bitch like another bitch. You know what I mean? And your success, meaning you and the new bitch ain't gonna starve. Y'all might do better than, you know what I mean, than when she was your bottom bra. Shit. Man, bitches, they won't leave. They won't get up. They won't get out the way. You know what I mean? To leave no space for the next broad. All right, business account set up. Business account keep putting money in every month. They'll look for the deposit. Oh, yeah. I taught on that, man. You ever heard me teach on that? I taught on that, man. That was some game I got 20 years ago. You know what I mean? Also, yeah. Just like you just said. I was just about to say that. Also do it on your taxes, man. You got to pay your taxes, man. The guys that ain't paying their taxes, man, end up in some drama. You know what I mean? And we ain't got time for that. You know what I mean? Dig that. What you think about missing? What you think about missing with work? Messing with a working square and collecting a paycheck? Man, all my bitches got jobs now. All of them got careers or jobs. I'd rather them have careers, you know what I mean? Because they make more. They can give me more. And they feel a little more proud about what they're doing. But I got some of my bitches that still bouncing around at jobs until they find their career. Okay. And a bitch could turn a job into a career if she's gifted like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I don't fuck with it no other way. Bitch can't fuck with me without no job, man. You know what I mean? I ain't getting sold no dream on that she about to start a beauty salon or whatever. No, bitch, what do you have now? Okay, then go, you know what I mean, get that motherfucking job and we will start that beauty salon. Bitch, you ain't selling me no dream and giving me another case. You said you want to get rich by playing games. Is it possible? I don't know shit about playing games. I don't know if that's a joke. Is that a joke, baby? Were you talking about video games? I don't know shit about video games. I'm a 40-some-year-old guy. You know what I mean? I've been in the streets all my life. Fuck, I know about video games. You got to talk to one of the Madden Challenge. You know what I mean? You want to hear about video games. I tell my son he can get rich, coding video games maybe since he loves them so much. But, yeah, if you talking about playing games, I don't know. You know what I mean? Because I know I ain't playing games. That ain't how I got rich. And that could seem like from the outside looking in, just to, play devil's advocate to your question, because maybe you didn't mean it like that. Maybe you ain't know no better. But let's say, because I'm sure you're a smart, fine, beautiful woman, right? It could look like we playing games. You know what I mean? Yeah, coding is a part of it, ain't it? Hey, look, I got some game for everything, ain't it, man? But it could look like we playing games around here, right? Because we talking about it. We call it the game and all that. You know what I mean? But we serious grown men. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, man, taking care of our own kids, paying taxes, you know what I mean? Starting businesses, having investments. I mean, you can't meet a man more serious than a player. Dig that. You know what I mean? So just because we saying player and we, we playing every day and we always be playing and all that, it will make you think that, maybe we playing games, right? You know what I'm saying? But, truth is we playing so we don't get lost in the game. Okay. And that's like anybody else that get lost at their job because they forget that they got to work up. You know what I mean? You got to be upwardly mobile. Okay. So, you know what I mean? That's what that is. And you kind of know that if you kind of work through all the smoke screen and everything, you know what I mean? And all the foolishness without all the jury and all that, you know what I mean? When you look at me, I'm still a man's man, you know what I mean? All the way, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing about me, ain't nothing funny about me, ain't nothing silly or scurvy or shady about me, right? That ain't even the way we kick it. So when you come in here, because this is your second time me seeing you in here, right? You already kind of know that. You just, I guess, probably want to see how I respond to it. You know what I mean? But you already kind of know. Well, we don't play no games. You know what I'm saying? None of the brothers that's listening to me. If you get any of them brothers in the comments or whatever, you know what I mean? You get at any of them guys, you know what I mean? They gonna be having some serious business that they working on, and it's just gonna be on you whether you gonna get on that plan with them or not. And if you don't get on that plan, it's cool because it's your life. It's about choice. It's choice, not force, right? So you know what I mean. The thing is, you gotta do a guy that you like. See, a lot of them, ashy, dirty, dingy, greasy, hard working men, right? They may not kick it the way we kick it. They may not give you the same feeling that we giving you on this, right? The energy is good when you come over here, right, baby? You know what I'm saying? Give you them butterflies in your stomach, right? You know what I mean? I got one of my James Woods, from Casino. Do you feel me in the right now? You know what I mean? I remember when I first met you. You know what I'm saying? You had the braces on, and all this. All that comes up because it's that player energy. You know what I mean? Man, players. Brown from American Pimp, you understand me? He said players were very intelligent men. And they made sense when they talk. You know what I mean? People listen when they talk. When they always want to be around players. You know what I mean? So it's a different thing. This ain't the on the corner hustling crew, baby. This ain't the Johnny fucking hopscotch. You know what I mean? This ain't tic tac toe. This ain't checkers. This chess all the way. You know what I mean? Long term. You know what I mean? Ivy League. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, college educated players. You know what I mean? Yeah, baby, I've been to college. I know I sound pretty good, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, but I've been to college. Yeah, I went after the streets, but still, you know what I mean? And had a B plus average. You know what I mean? We ain't the average every day. That's why we ask for a choosing fee, because we ain't the average everyday guy. So that question that you threw out there for any kind of nigga to respond to it, you know what I mean? I'll respond it, but I ain't gonna let you treat me any kind of way. And don't talk to me any kind of way. And I ain't gonna talk to you any kind of way or treat you any kind of way. I answered that question with a lot of respect and courtesy. Okay. So hopefully that did give you the answer you was looking for with your fine ass. And just jump in my DMs and you know what I mean? We'll get some up. Get it figured out. Just don't keep on testing me like that. You know what I mean? So remember the cheat code on the Nintendo. You know what I mean? Left, right, start. You did. Yeah, all that, man. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Try to use cash out statements. That will be something that you will be able to do soon. You know what I mean, bro? Because they started to make you pay taxes and shit, your cash apps and your paper and shit for taxes nowadays. So they start legitimizing it like that. You know what I mean? They're going to start getting used to accepting it. You know what I mean? What's the worst thing about being a streamer? I ain't a streamer. I wouldn't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get paid off views. I don't get paid off likes. You know what I mean? I get paid off, people liking me and wanting to deal with me because they viewed me one time or another. Yeah, I don't get paid off. That's a difference between being a business owner and a person with a job. The person with the job is trying to get paid by YouTube or Facebook or whatever based on streaming or reels or whatever. I'm doing it because it's promo and I'm selling my own product. Oh shit! I guess I gotta show you in the back of my Maserati. I was about to say I got a course right. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I don't know about being a streamer. You know what I mean? That question added with your other question made me feel like maybe I'm getting trolled here. You know what I mean? Maybe that question plus the other question. I put it out there. And I found out I had a little credit card at the time, and they had they had the little Bentleys in North Carolina, and they would take a CPN. You feel me? I can't tell you, which car lot it is today, or even if they still around, but I can guarantee you some still taking it. Okay, some houses, joints, you know what I mean. Got to, that's the thing about your game is you're gonna figure out which way to maneuver what you got to give, what you are bringing to the community. He said people from Detroit can make it happen anywhere. That's documented. You did. Oh man, you know how we do, man. You know how us West Side guys do. Hey, every time I go out and I see another Detroit guy and I see him in a Gucci store or whatever, because you can tell by the way we walk, the way we stand, the way we say words, the way we talk, everything. And every time I went out and seen a guy that was from Detroit that was in the Gucci store or whatever, and he was balling, he was always from the East Side, man. I ain't seen another West Side brother like me yet, man. You know what I mean? But I've heard of some other West Side guys in town. We just ain't never really, rubbed shoulders. But there were some other Detroit guys that was blowing up at the same time I was. You know what I mean? On that West Coast and shit. All right. So man, I pulled up with all the Cash App statements. I got more than enough. Yeah, man, you gotta take them Cash Apps, and you, like you saying, you gotta put it right back through the bank that same way. So you have banking statements because they trust banking been around for hundreds of years. Cash App been around for 10 years. You know what I mean? So you gotta go on what people trust. You know what I mean? And the banking apps even have a way of investing now, because I even do some lightweight investing through my Wells Fargo account. You know what I mean? So they got all types of Chase got all type of programs going too. They ain't jiving. If I had to guess right now, I would say Chase Navy Federal